Hi guys, Tengku Maimun might have resigned in July, but judging by the events in Nepal, we might yet again see the former chief judge of the federal court return again, perhaps as the first female prime minister of Malaysia. The possibility that Tengku Maimun might serve as the prime minister of Malaysia is not something new. It has been discussed and imagined before. People like Zara Ibrahim have touted her as a possible and perhaps even suitable candidate as the future Prime Minister of Malaysia. It is hard to say how much mandate Prime Minister Anwar Ibrahim has to reign. He might command a majority in the parliament and the opposition might be failing to put forth a candidate who can replace him. But in the hearts and mind of the people, I am not confident that he has a very strong position that in the sense that I don't think that many people see him as their leader, as the leader of the country. I think if you ask most people in the country, like, is Anwar Ibrahim your leader? I think most of the answer would be, I'm not sure. I won't say the answer is no, but I think it's like, I'm not sure. So as long as he is not firmly established himself in the heart and mind of the people, then his position, no matter, is not secure. No matter what, how strong his command is in the parliament, no matter how much the oppositions fail to put forth a candidate that can replace him, Anwar Ibrahim's position is not secure as long as most people's answer to whether he is the leader, is their leader, is I'm not sure, right? So events like the massive Turun Anwar rally on the 26th of July, as well as a widespread dissatisfaction with the relationship that his administration has formed with the people, might cause difficulties for Anwar's reign if he's not careful. Currently, there are two cases I think that Anwar's administration, the Madani government basically, needs to be quite careful with. The first is about the death of 13-year-old adik Zara Qairina in suspicious circumstances. And the second involves the Kampung Sungai Baru eviction issue. I believe these issues are close to the heart of the people, and a mishandling of them might manifest something that is latent in the heart and mind of the people. And if that thing, that sentiment, that mood, that feeling that is already latent in the heart and the mind of the people, if it manifests out, I don't think it's going to be favorable for the unity government. And this might not necessarily just be the unity government's mistake. Sometimes it's not what we do, but the forces of history that will determine our fate and fortune. All over the world right now, from Nepal to Indonesia, people seem to be rising up to renegotiate their relationship with their rulers. In Indonesia, a food delivery rider was getting run over by the police during a protest over parliamentarians' perks. At a time when people were suffering from increased cost of living, the Indonesian parliamentarians raised their perks dramatically, and this caused a protest. And in that protest, a food delivery rider was run over by the police to the point he died. And this series of incidents triggered long suppressed public dissatisfaction against their government, against their rulers, to manifest out to the extent that the finance minister's home was looted not once, twice. Not only her home, a bunch of lawmakers in Indonesia suffered during the unrest, and Jakarta was burning for weeks. In Nepal, a social media ban imposed by the government quickly turned deadly also. A long festering dissatisfaction that the people had against their government spilled over into open rebellion because of it. Nepal's parliament was set on fire. Its finance minister was chased and beaten in the street. That was a sight to behold, I must say. A former prime minister's wife was burned to death in her own house. And finally, just recently, its prime minister has been forced to resign, and a new prime minister has taken over. The new prime minister is the former chief justice of the country of Nepal, and she's a woman as well. So I'm saying, when the government around the world, from Thailand is having issue also. Thailand, Nepal, Indonesia are all facing problems in their relationship with their people. It would be well for the Madani government to take cognizance of these events, these developments, and appreciate that global forces themselves might be inciting the people to unrest. Seeing how people are being incited to unrest by global forces, like, not only in Malaysia but all over the world, it would be prudent for the Madani government to increase its awareness. You cannot be unaware. You cannot be tone deaf. You have to like understand the people, right? People's mood, like, it would be prudent for the Madani government to increase its awareness that way, and sometimes act preemptively. Sometimes some problems can only be solved before they arise, like, so you have to act preemptively in that sense. Once the problem arises, it might be too late to resolve it, so you must make sure that it doesn't arise. And for you to be able to do that, you got to be quite aware of what's happening. If it does that, then I'm pretty sure that the fire that is harassing governments all around the world will not set our own government ablaze, lah. But if it's not aware, if it's ignorant, if our government is like not prudent, not aware, ignorant, or if it acts recklessly, carelessly, maybe ignorantly, then I don't think it will matter that the opposition cannot put forth a prime ministerial candidate. I don't think it will matter that Anwar Ibrahim has a commanding majority in the parliament. As it is in Nepal today, the people might just decide that they are tired of the politicians and men running the country. They might just decide that maybe they just want a female and a non-politician, like a chief judge, to rule the country instead. This might happen. Now finally, I would like to end this episode with 2 words of advice to the government. Just 2 words. First word is Adik Zara Qairina, number 1. Number 2 is Kampung Sungai Baru. I think the government should address these 2 issues particularly with attention and care, at least in the time being. Saying that, that's all I have for you in this episode, guys. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. Bye bye.